It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A Mostert, a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Phillips.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Stills right side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Rashaan Evans.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
56. 56. Mike, 56.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Jets 3, Browns 0.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings
One more time with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs. Distinctive destinations, all I want.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Galladay, complete. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Here's Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Julio Jones, 27 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Jets 3. Dustin Hopkins set to...
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now Jones. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
8-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson, the quick slant caught.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
10 yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
3-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stop short of the
Give
ball.
him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to
Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And we are even at 10 apiece. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. To Michelle on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And Robinson with a big catch. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown,
Eric Ebron. As the first half is winding down. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Kick is good.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Greg Stroman on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? And
Julio Jones all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have moved out in front. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Browns 24, Jets 17.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Operating from the gun, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
9 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Fakes left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
No gain on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Julio Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A give. This is Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
6-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. On play action, now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.
At the 26-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 13 yards remaining on second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Box it. Move.
Now Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Gardner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, New York.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Jets.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Jets.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this underneath to Michel. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 17-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Greg Stroman on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their
the Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Browns. 45 yards on the ground.
35-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On second down, Mostert. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.